coast of Florida, and we're at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Operating from the gun, Boston. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Boston. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin.
Shifts by him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll run on 1st down. Burks. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Well, that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards. Makes it 3rd and 7 now.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Throwing now is Allen.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
Ball again on 2nd down. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
They'll go again with Hall.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
This now a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Boston.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
6. And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hall want to give up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And a pretty move
couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Boston. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Boston. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Boston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Back to throw. Boston. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Ball again on 2nd down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd and 6.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 34-yard line.
Off play action. Boston. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. They'll run with Hall. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd and 1. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bucs have struck first in this NFC title game. And oh, it's blocked. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. this out past the 20 to the 24. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Allen now on the sneak. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. A gain of a yard.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Allen. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A loss of 2. Brings up
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Boston. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll go with the keeper. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Emeka, a 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. stands at 13.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Second down and 6 now. Allen now looks to throw. On the slant, Burks. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Russell. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Allen going to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for the Packers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Burks. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burks. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Russell. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 5.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Allen going to run with it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 3-yard line.
Mitchell. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And his kick is good.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
10 yards on the pickup.
The final shot before break. Boston. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10.
looking to put a drive together. And here's Allen throwing to start the drive. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's now second and 6.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And we're at the 41, second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Allen off the play fake. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On play action, Allen. Short throw, he's got Kraft. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Drops this underneath, it's Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Operating from the gun, Allen. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. There's the stiff arm. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second and 9 now. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Looking to throw. Boston. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he spins past him and into space. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now a second and 6.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 38-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Give him 4 on the carry. That'll make this a third and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Makes it third and
From the gun on third down, Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
Second and 5. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second and 4. Open man is Ibuka. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Bucaneers first down. First and 10 at the 33.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, he'll drop to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off the play fake. Boston. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to pump the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow here on the goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Russell. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Allen to throw it. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at the 43. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Throwing to start the drive. Boston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Here's second and 7.
At his own 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
back to throw. Boston. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, We take a break.
And they'll begin by running the option. Now 2nd and 9. To the air, Allen. A short throw to Musgrave. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of 2. And the Packers first
now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one with 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Russell. They're going to bring in some extra bulk here for 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
It's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Throwing to start the drive. Boston. He finds his man complete. It's Burns. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
A handoff for Hall. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Boston. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Here's Allen. That's taken in by Golden. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Allen going to throw. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Allen. And that is incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. And
in motion right comes Reed. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the fourth quarter as the kick is away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15.
2nd and 15. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. Now inside the 25. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And he slings one that's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Looking to throw. Boston. And man, and he hits him in stride. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 19 yards away. And the Bucs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game.
2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Russell. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down.
To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Throwing, Allen. Short throw to Musgrave.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Allen. Pass caught. That's Golden.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Now 1st and goal. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Tootin'. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Number
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. On third down, here's Hall. The Buccaneers are on their way to the Super Bowl. Thank you all so much for watching, and good night.